Hello everyone, as I promised last time, we're going to come back again to Shinn Park, but this time we are going to walk from the back side of the park to the front entrance and check what's on the back, and also make our way through this little garden on one side of the park that has many interesting trees as the entire place. And so on the back are a few of the barns, and I found this quite amusing. I don't know, with the star and the moon. I don't know whether it's a bathroom, whatever it is. It's nice. A lot of squirrels here. They've been jumping around me and trying to and going on the trees. Check this one out. They wonder, why am I on their territory? Okay. Now, there's one on top of me, one on the tree, but I don't know whether we'll be able to see it. I hear it rustling. Okay, let's go ahead. This huge tree that I was standing under, it looks like eucalyptus. There's so many different types of eucalyptus trees, and I don't necessarily recognize them from a distance, but I can see quite many branches that they have trimmed, and it seems that pretty much all of them are from eucalyptus trees, and that's why I decided that this one is one also. Another barn. Those two barns seems like newer additions, but this one seems to be from the original time of the Shinn nursery. Couple of centuries ago. There's a large open space here. Another of the same type of tree. And then there seems to be another relic from old times. Do you know what this machine was for? To be honest, I have no idea. But it seems that's something that could be pulled with a hose. Can you see it through? All those mechanisms, what are they for? But judging by the rust, it seems to be quite old. Right? Let's walk in. On the back, it seems to me there is another fenced part of this park. Let me see if we could go in. It almost looks to me like a little orchard. Do you know what plant this is? The berries are all dried and withered, but you might be able to recognize it, especially by this. Scary tall. And the berries, of course. See if we could go in and see if there are fruit trees. What could that be? Another tall pine tree and a palm next to it. When I first came to California, this was really, I found really amazing how palm trees and pine trees, vegetation from different parts of the world, grow together next to each other. Okay. Yes, it is an oak. And those trees that I was wondering what they are, good that there is a label. Apricot. So all of those are apricots. And how wonderful it is, because it used to be that almost entire area of Fremont, what we know now as Fremont, used to be apricot orchard. Many orchards. And so now I guess they want to revive this in the Shinn Park. So they brought in different kinds of orchards of apricot trees to plant in this fenced place. Maybe those are even the couple, or maybe 3, 4 trees that apricot trees that seem to be from the very beginning of the nursery. Old, more established trees. And then, look at this. Can you recognize what this is? It will be nice to have bees here once those there's a sign. We better go out of here. It's early morning. I'm not expecting anybody else to be here. But they say keep out, so there must be a reason. Go out of here. And visit this original part of the garden, the park that we were heading towards. The sky is beautiful today. We've been longing for this kind of a blue sky for quite some time. Hopefully we won't have any more fires. A small pine tree grove. Look at those 5 next to each other. They grew so tight together. Good friends. A circle of friends. I'll let you guess this one. What kind of tree is this one? Can you tell? One can guess by the type of the trunk. Look how many grooves it has, and kind of it's a little bit grayish. And then this silvery note one can see in the color of the leaves also. We don't have the fruit, so it's hard to recognize it maybe. But this is olive tree. There are a few olive trees here. This one also. Going down the path. So we are at a crossroad here. Look at this. Which way should we go? I have always been on the right-hand side. Shall we try the left one? Let's check that out. There is such a wonderful scent coming from the pine trees. Beautiful. Little purple flowers go well with the greenery, and a huge pine tree. Very, very tall. Do you know that they say that palm trees are able to survive all the high winds because their roots are deep down in the ground, as far deep as their height. Oh, there is someone working there. I hope you can hear me still. There is this olive tree again. Look at the trunk. That's why I was telling you that it's a telltale sign for the and the leaves also. This is how one can recognize the olive tree. All right. I find this tower on the back of the main house quite fascinating. And it seems that it's been used mostly for like a storage. But wouldn't that be nice to live on the top of it in this room that is octagonal room? And on top, to be on the level of the trees and to have this beautiful view from the top. A beautiful tree in bloom. I love those branches. They twist and turn, curl, beautiful. And then next to it, let's see what it is when we come closer. It almost seems to me to be like a fig tree, but I'm not sure. Maybe I have to check it out. Beautiful large leaves to give you the scale of the size of the leaves. Let me put my hand next to it so you can see. Look at this. It's much larger than my hand. My hand is 1/3 of the leaf. Yeah, definitely this is a olive tree grove, because down this path there are still many olive trees. On the other side of the path those bushes. Do you know how they're called? It's called boxwood. And boxwood is used typical to outline gardens and yards. And also it has this specific scent, beautiful scent. Where I come from that part of the world, and I don't necessarily say the country because the same applies for all the countries that are in the area, or I should say part of the East Orthodox Christian Church. Boxwood is used every time in around churches and monasteries. And to me, the memory of those places come to mind the moment I feel this particular scent. It smells, it makes me feel peaceful. But next to it, look at this. Can you recognize? They will become orange in a few months. By December, they will be orange. And we can make juice. Beautiful bushes. And see what we have on the leaves. Because it's still early morning. So the morning dew on the leaves. Isn't that pretty? Like little jewels on top of the leaves. Now we can go garden. There are many paths, and all of them, as you can see, outlined with boxwood. The trunks are the two large palm trees on the back. This is some kind of a maple. Again, you can recognize it by the leaves. Look at those leaves that look like Shinn. If you have noticed the Canadian flag, it has a maple leaf on it. And now that I came closer to this tree that we noticed before that was blooming, again by the trunk, I recognize that as? Can you guess what it is? Look at those many colors, many shades of browns and yellows and even a little bit orange, and sometimes it's even red. And the branches that twist so beautifully. This is the manzanilla tree. I have never seen it blooming. That caught me by surprise. Little shed here. And then the back of the main house with the tower on the right hand side. In the first part of this video, we saw the house from the front. This is the side of it. Okay. Palm trees. Maybe I should stand next to them so you can see how huge they are. Really. Another tree. It resembles very much the oldest one that is in front of the house. And I noticed that there is a little plaque on it indicating what kind of type of tree it is. And we'll go there and check it out. Just want to stop and show you this one. Can you tell what it is by the leaves? Yes, it is a fern. A fern. Ferns are some of the oldest plants on the face of Earth. And again, the boxwood on both sides. Entering the last section of the park. And you know those branches that are on top of this canopy now look bare and kind of maybe not so pretty. But in early spring, when the wisteria blooms in purple, big purple flowers, it's so pretty. And when all the leaves are on those branches and we have the flowers hanging down, it's beautiful. Some more of those citrus trees. Can you tell what this is? Those are going to become, look at their shape. You can tell me. They're a little bit flat. It's not exactly like orange, although they are going to become orange. Huge palm trees. And then a little meditation garden. One can even find a place to relax and stay even if it's raining. This is more of an Asian rock garden now, it looks, but it actually originally was a pond. But now it's just like a rock garden. If you get tired, you can have a seat, meditate overlooking the now rock garden, the Japanese pine tree. Or one can say Asian pine tree because I have seen those in Korea everywhere. And most likely they are also in China. Haven't been there. Some more benches under the wisteria. And look at the palms. What kind of palms? Huge trunks. The trunk is probably 4 times, 5 times my size. So you can imagine. The wisteria. It definitely is one from that has been around for quite some time. Oh, those, can you recognize those? Now it's the end of the season, so their flowers are not that pretty. Although on the back there are still some that one can notice the color. They like a lot of water, and that's why they're called hydrangea. And here we are at the place where we ended our part 1 of this video. I just want to show you there is a beautiful one here in bloom. Ah. Can you recognize those flowers and leaves? It's called camellia. And again, the house on the front Beautiful home with an amazing garden and grounds. I'm walking towards this tree because it's a rare tree, and not only because it's probably 200 years old, but also because it's not native to the place. It's one of those that they have brought here, and I guess they were selling. And look at that, Cryptocarya rubra, Chilean Berlotta, evergreen native to Chile, planted approximately 1876. Wow, how many years? You tell me since then. Quite amazing. And we'll end with the view of the house, the Shinn family residence. And I'll let you listen to the birds a little bit. The huge ginkgo tree. There is also a sign. Want to see when is it? Would it say when was it planted? Okay. And now let's go to the other one. Also with the sign. This one, approximately 1878. Bald cypress, native to eastern and southern US. And look at it now, huge. And we came to the main gate where we started our journey. And we'll end it here. With the view of the sun. journey through Shinn Park. See you next time somewhere else.